Okay, so what we just did with the add product up here, we are going to do a similar thing with the delete. So we're going to separate it or extract it and create component based instead. Now, I'm going to start above this one here, so it's easy for me to follow whatever I'm doing. Now, I'm basically just going to start copy pasting or cutting from this one and moving it outside. The first part I'm going to do is the function or the logic that actually runs the method that calls Mongo and deletes from the server. So here we have this, oh my god, I can't mark it, this part here, response and the method delete and sends along the token. And of course we also want to grab the information here. If something doesn't work, then we also want to extract that part. So I'm going to copy this, or yes, copy for now. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to create a const called delete product from server. So really being explicit with my the way I name my objects my functions, and async, and I want to pass through the ID. That's one. I'm going to just close it off here. So I want to pass through the ID, which is a string. That's great, but I'm also going to pass through the token. So I need to have to make sure that that is part of this one as well. So I am writing this correctly today. Token, and it's a string. So these two things are the one I'm going to use an argument up here. It is a void because we don't have any promises in here. Hit enter and then just paste if you copied what I did. So the response and the sorry, the if statement here for if we don't have a response, and we can add more for if you want to make if you want to have a console log error, you can do that as well. So console log, and then whatever we want to attach here, did fail to delete, fail to delete, yes, product deleted, there we go, product not deleted, there we go. So this would just be, make sure it's above the throw error, otherwise it will stop after this one. So this is extracting the first part of this one here. That's good. So now we can go down here, we can grab the, what you got, to start from the response down to the if statement here is done, and then you just delete this. Great, that's easy. I'm going to extract this part as well. So product deleted. I'm just going to copy this, and again I'm going to go just below the other one here. I'm going to call this const remove product from state, and I equal parentheses, fat arrow, enter it, and we're going to pass through the ID here because we need to make sure we're deleting the correct one. That would be really great. Strong, I can't spell. And this is a void because no return. So in here, I can just paste what I just had before. I'm also going to attach the console log here to this part. It's just because we're already using the ID, so we might as well just check it here, right? Good. So scroll down where we have the next part here. We are going to clean this up a bit. We're going to keep the try here. We're going to remove the token. And the reason for this is we already have one up here, which is called get token and user ID. So now instead of having the same code, basically 2 or 3 or 4 or many more times, I'm going to use the destructuring method and just grab the token. And I'm going to set this equal to get token and user ID again. We could have gotten both, but we just need one of those. So this grabs the token, making sure we're logged in, so we actually allowed to delete. If we don't have a token, it's just gonna like no. Then we're going to fire the function called delete product from server. So await delete product from server. There we go. And we're passing through the ID, as we can see up here. Where is it? The ID and the token. So we need to have token, and we need, because we need to be logged in, ID for the actual ID of, so we delete the correct one. Then we need to remove from state, which is just the making sure we filter products out, so we only delete the correct one instead of like anyone. since we already have access to the ID. Then we do remove product from state, and it's passing through the ID, so make sure you have that in the parentheses here. We'll just keep this console log here. We are going to delete this part here because we have it up here, and now we are going to save and go test save, go to your browser, refresh, and I'm just going to go the one with the lots of stuff here, test, and you can see that it's deleting the product, so everything seems to be working correctly, and it is, I'm going to delete another one, test, and so you can see just remove. Now we're back to 2 and we're removing another one just to make sure. Now we only have 1. So again, we're just separating into smaller components, which is a really good way to start thinking about when you're doing these works. This is server related, this is searching the actual thing, and then firing the actual function, which is just as concise as you can create it by using this structure here.